Also tonight, the overdose crisis is growing in Florida, and the drug fentanyl is a big reason why.
Cheap, extremely addictive, and 100 times stronger than morphine. And
10 Tampa Bay reporter Liz Crawford sat down with a group of people who lost loved ones due to an overdose. None of them knew the drugs they bought were laced. These are the faces of fentanyl.
This group of ordinary people, parents, siblings, friends, agreed to talk with us about losing someone they love to a drug overdose.
I had never heard of it.
Was just hoping that it was my drug of choice. It wasn't. I overdosed immediately.
Not just any overdose, a fentanyl overdose.
This substance that we really never heard of, and now it's killing our loved ones.
As far as they know, none of their loved ones intended to take fentanyl.
He bought something online that was similar to a Xanax, and it came in the mail, in our mailbox. He picked it up, and it was laced with fentanyl.
Different beginnings.
But Nick was also diagnosed when he was an adult as being bipolar.
As a baggage handler for the airlines, he hurt his back.
He started smoking marijuana at about 11 years old, middle school.
With the same tragic ending.
He died in our house in his bedroom.
I said, "What's the matter?" She said, "Andrew is dead."
And for Shell, a very close call.
It was the middle of the night. I don't know why my boyfriend woke up in the middle of the night. And he found me and brought me back. And that was February of this year. And I have about almost 7-8 months clean to.
It's like your family member was murdered. Even though they're addicts, that doesn't make them bad people. And there was a good person inside that was murdered.
I think the easy availability of a poison that kills people, it's getting worse. And we've got to do something about it as a country. And I really feel like it coming over the border, the Mexican border, it originates in China, delivered to Mexico, and then they deliver it to our country.
I'm a businessman. This is not a good business model to kill your client. In Nick's case, we just feel like we ran out of time.
One thing I want to say is bridging that gap between addiction and mental health. We were constantly battling, do we treat his mental illness or do we treat the addiction? Do we send him to a behavioral health specialist or do we send him to a treatment center for his addiction? And we knew that they went hand in hand. So finding a way to just treat behavioral health overall, addiction, mental illness, all together, rather than picking and choosing which one is the most important at that time.
When fentanyl's in the game, what else can we do? I mean, there's that one pill with the fentanyl can kill someone.
If there's a family who thinks that maybe their loved one is dabbling, so any final words that you would offer them?
I would say they need to reach out and find treatment
Go
for
to
their
a
loved
meeting.
one.
And for themselves.
You never have to wait for AA or NA.
It's always there. We don't necessarily want to get clean to be miserable, so we have to remember there is laughter, there is hope.
A lot of people lost to this. You can watch the full hour-long conversation with those families on our streaming platform, 10 Tampa Bay Plus. You can download that free of charge on Roku and Fire TV devices.